Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and we got the brand new Hobao Hyper MTX monster truck. It's, I guess, 1/8 scale electric 4-wheel drive, 6S powered, and we're getting ready for the first run. Just want to show you what we got going on. I did buy the almost ready to run, so you do have to paint the body and put on the stickers. I just painted kind of like a metallic blue backed with silver and a little bit of white. Tires you also have to glue yourself, so I also did puncture or add holes, I guess, to the tires to allow any dirt or water or anything that gets inside to come out. The tires are really heavy. I think there's something like 3 pounds 10 ounces for all four. They look like they got actually memory foam in the tires, so they're fairly stiff and very heavy, like pretty dense foam, but you know, whatever. They're giant tires. We'll see how that goes. Pulling off the body, you can see what electronics I am going to try out. So this is basically a Team Corelli system out of a 6S machine. So the Toro X185, the Curon 825 motor, and I think it's a 40 by 74 millimeter can motor, 2050 kV. Obviously I'm running 6S, fits perfectly. One thing to note is that you will need a really long ESC wire because it goes from all the way in the back all the way up to the front, and then I'm running a Spectrum SR2100, you know, basically like a micro receiver. So really nice receiver. I'm running at a 5.5 millisecond frame rate, so super high quality or high performance receiver that we got going on. And then the Servo is a Power Hobby 9, what is it called? The 729 MBL. You can see that underneath. High voltage Servo, so yeah, 729 MBL. First time I've tried this Servo, actually highly rated, and I am running it at 7.4 volts off the ESC. Also, electronic setting, I am running 50% brake, no drag brake, max punch, which is 5, and then yeah, we'll see how this thing runs. I may have to turn down the brake. This may be a little bit too much for this vehicle, but we'll see. Hopefully the motor will run okay. It's about the same size as a stock motor. I think the stock motor is a 40 by 74 or 40 by 76, 2000 kV, so pretty much same specs, just slightly shorter in can. But yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of the setup, yeah, all the turnbuckles, everything were pretty much wrong out of the box. I do highly recommend you set up you know, the turnbuckles. Make sure you know, roughly 1 degree of camber, negative camber, maybe 1 degree of toe out on the front. The rear toe was totally off. You want to, you know, maybe 2-3 degrees of rear toe in there. The drag link was also off, so I did have to lengthen the drag link quite a bit, which is a little bit of a pain to get proper steering left and right. And I did send by endpoints on the steering, and then obviously calibrate the ESC like I do with all my vehicles. Battery wise, I am running 2 3S Gen Ace batteries. I think these are 5,000 milliamp hour hard case packs. So yeah, if you're running hard case packs that are any wider than like a 2S pack, they will stick out and you will have to flip the battery trays around. Suspension feels pretty good. Seems like maybe a little bit too many spacers on the shocks. I'm not sure you need that many limiters. I might remove one of them. And then on the springs, yeah, I left the front the same, so there's, you know, probably 2 threads showing on the front. Rear, there is basically 0 threads showing. There's just that little gap between the top thread and the actual top of the cap, I guess. So damping feels really good. I mean, it's quite firm setup, so I expect this thing will actually jump and land pretty well. I did lower the vehicle a little bit to give it a little bit better handling. I am not running the wheelie bar. Maybe I'll throw that on later, we'll see. But I'm just running it out of the box. Other quick note, yeah, not much diff action. So something that I think will probably help is to thicken up the diff oils a bit. Seems super light. I don't have no idea what they got going on there, but yeah, seems too light to me. It'll steer like crazy, I'm pretty sure, especially with this Servo. Did not mess with the Servo saver or anything like that. The battery tray, this looks like a nitro battery box to me. Definitely has space for another like throttle server and probably a receiver pack in there and an on-off switch, but it looks like they reused it for the electric version, which is totally fine. They do not make a nitro version at the time of this video, but hopefully they will in the future. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, we're gonna run this thing and see how it drives. All right, trying this thing out. 6S. Woo. Okay. A little front heavy, I think. Brakes a little strong. Firm suspension. Lands nicely. Quite firm foams. I think we need to try a little jump. What do you think? Weird. It's a nice size. Pizza cutter, that's for sure. Fun. Plenty of power. Smacks a bit in the rear. Steering needs some help. I think it's part tires, part servo saver. Slower jump. Chuck needs a bit of tuning. Apologize in advance for the sun, but this is where I gotta stand. Do a quick temp check. 115, 110, 118 seems totally fine. good. It's what they call a durability test, right? It came off that jump pretty sideways. Seems alright. Definitely needs thicker dip oils though. One thing I'll say. Hi.
You gonna go up the big one again?
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Alright, let me line it up a bit. Whoops. Not quite. I tried. Couple little things. Battery unplugged, of course. My on-off switch fell off, so I'm gonna have to re-affix that before we run again. I don't really want that flopping around. Battery connector broke a little bit there, so we'll have to replace the housing. Not sure how that happened. And then these body clips are like definitely need to change out the body clips. Those are getting mangled, and yeah, not really my favorite type of body clip. Alrighty, a few little field repairs, just kind of use a little 3M dual lock tape and a zip tie to put that on-off switch back on. And I think it should be good to go for a little while here. Wow. Definitely hard to hit that ramp. Oops. Let's see. Ooh, lost the spring. Okay, how'd that happen? Okay, lost the spring. Alrighty, looks like the front right shock. Okay, first damage. Broke a shock rod. Still got the rod end. You can see that shock rod broke, spring fell off, yeah, looks like it needs a new shock rod. So we'll have to buy some parts. That's just from just a normal landing. So a little surprised at that, but it was pretty high. Yeah, so that's it. The first run of the Hobao Hyper MTX. What else is there to say? I don't know. Fun truck, heavy for sure. It's a beast. Suspension's quite stiff. Seems, yeah, I don't know. I have to think about the shock tuning a little bit. It seems a little off to me. Traction, not the greatest. It's mediocre. And other than that, yeah, it seems like it survived pretty well. Didn't have too many major crashes or anything. But yeah, that was about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.